What's up, guys? Shouri here, and today I got some insane matchmaking games where we just had to carry. All of them are from ranked mode, and it does tend to happen. Thank God they have told me they will be changing the matchmaking system for ranked, so it won't be as bad as it is, but basically, if you just win too many in a row, you get games that are heavily stacked against you, like, really heavily. This is one of those. I mean, I guess all three of these games really are, but either way, we are going to still do our best. And I have found that Hunter is one of the best to carry with. The reason for this is Johnny Jet comes in so often in these games, and your teammates most likely won't be able to handle Johnny Jet. So it does help to have Hunter a lot of the times. I also like to use Scotty a lot if my teammates are a little bit better because there's just a lot more you can do with Scotty. But either way, we are going to be really low here, and we're going to get back, try to heal, and then wait for our OSSAS to come through. That way we have a little more help because it is 1v3. We go ahead and take one out, and I'm just trying to kind of keep them off my teammates for now because both of them kind of need a little bit of help. Luckily, the OSSAS comes in clutch, gets the other after I take the two down, and we get that hill back. Right here, I'm just doing my best to keep my healer alive, and we do take him out. So, as you can see, Johnny Jet is one of the biggest problems when you have teammates that aren't the best because they just don't deal with him being invisible in the hill very well. And it's very understandable. It is a very hard thing to do. And what we're going to do right here is basically try our best to get the Johnny Jet, and we're going to stay as far away from them as possible. That way we have as much room between them and us to be able to get as many shots before they can kind of start shooting us because they have such a small range. And if we can get them out in the open, our teammates can also help shoot them by time they kind of get in. And right here we are doing a great job of just staying on top of it, not really letting him take advantage of our teammates and not really getting behind us as easy. But they finally do end up getting behind us. Great play by the Hunter there. And we do kind of get locked back into our spawn. And one problem is when you have a bad OSSAS on your team, he doesn't do anything in ranked because you got to be really, really good at OSSAS, especially on this map, to be able to use him at all. I recommend, unless you are literally Myron, please do not use OSSAS in ranked, especially on control. It's one thing if you want to play on like defense for cart and you want to use like a teleporter, but there's no reason to use him on this map. You're just going to get wrecked by just pretty much faster characters. But I decided to go back in their base, trying to go in behind them, and I catch a Hunter off guard. That was mostly luck, but it works out perfectly. I get the Letta low. Sadly, I have a guy who doesn't know how to play his character, so I mean, when you got OSSAS that doesn't shoot people, it is going to be a rough day. And it is super unfortunate because, I mean, it kind of makes you in a 1v3. Luckily, our Iris did end up going walling, and he was able to actually do some stuff, so that was good. And right here, we're doing our best to try to get out, but there's not much we can do. Luckily, our OSSAS did actually touch the hill, and we are able to do a lot of the work here. We are able to go ahead, take out the Hunter. We already have the Aletta pretty low. We kill him, and then we know where the Walling is, going ahead, getting the triple kill to save the day. But they are still at 99%. We are not out of the woods yet. We luckily do show everyone where the Walling is early, making them back down at half health. And then our teammates just getting swarmed on. They chose to go all aggro characters because we have a bad OSSAS and it's super apparent. So it's basically impossible for him to do anything. And we have a good Walling though. That is the one saving grace. The switch from Iris to Walling was huge, and it did end up saving us in the long run. Right here, they do hit the overtime, but they're also focused on me. They forget to get back in the hill, giving us the round, and thank God, because that OSSAS was really making me mad. If we would have lost that, I would have been very upset. But luckily, we are into the cart, and we are playing Escort as JUDEX. I do love JUDEX on defense and offense, both for Escort. It's just such a fun character, and it's so versatile. It does so much damage. You can hit people with fire if they try to kind of like camp on the cart. Like, you can just do so much with JUDEX here that I just absolutely love it. Right there, we do go ahead and take out the third one, and we're going to have to move up to the cart. We do know they had already gotten around, so at this point, we do need to get back to go help our teammates and kind of get him from both angles. He hit his reflection shield, which is really unfortunate, and got us low enough to get wrecked, but that was mostly my fault. And luckily for us, we did end up getting him low enough that he kind of had to back down. Our teammates did end up taking him out, and right here, I am waiting for my teammates to spawn. It's super important you don't just go in by yourself, wait for your teammates. I kind of pushed up a little too far than I should have, but I expected them to get there a little faster than they did, and also I did want to stop them before they got the halfway point. That way we don't have to worry about them getting that extra time, and we can go ahead and go for the auto win. But right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually push up and try to catch them off guard. This allows me to help kill them and spawn, maybe isolate them 1v1, and that's exactly what we're able to do on Chainsaw. So I'm going to go ahead and get this kill really quick, and then go back and get the rest. This allows us to stagger their spawns, which is going to be really helpful for later, and I know I'm about to have my ult up, so after I kill him, if I do get trapped over here, I can throw my ult and not have to worry, and we can kind of get the win secured, which is exactly what we do. And since we didn't take any damage, we don't have to heal, we just have to go back and position ourselves into finding which of the 3 lanes they're coming from. He does end up going up top to try to take our teammate out. He did actually get him, which was a great job by Chainsaw, but luckily for us, we're able to kill everyone else and get this guy really low. He's got nothing to do but get to the cart as fast as possible, and if he drops the shield, he dies, so he just goes ahead and loses. And now we got an easy overtake here. All we got to do is get out of the base and get it. So I'm going to play OSSAS just because I hadn't done it in a while, and it's really good for YouTube Shorts. Luckily, we were able to get that kill and help our teammate out, and now all we got to do is push on the cart. So we finally do get it up just a little bit, and now everyone's spawned, and we're kind of just waiting for them. We get thrown up in the air, and we try to get a really nice clip there, but we suck, so yeah, what you gonna do? Luckily, our teammates did end up taking them out, and we kind of just use our ult here, getting the first one and getting the second guy low enough to make him an easier kill for later. And this is going to come in clutch because we don't really have that far to go. They kind of have to come at us, and there's not much they can do. We get a really nice flick onto the OSSAS, and now we see that the shell's coming straight in. He doesn't have much of a chance. Luckily, we do get him pretty fast, and now it is pretty much home free. We just got one more push of him to go for, and we see the OSSAS, a little bit of his head. We flick straight to it. I mean, that was a beautiful shot, not gonna lie. And then we get this guy to no health right here. We get thrown in the air. We still get the kill. We do actually die, but our teammates were able to get the last one, getting the win. And that one was a little less carry, and just our teammates did really good too, so that was nice. But this one, back to the carry, boys. Yeah, this one was rough, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, it is what it is. We are gonna come from the side. This way we can try to get the guys out of our base. So what was happening was there was a yaw that kept going in the back of our base, and then he would kind of use his teammates to go up into the hill, and then he would kill my teammates. I would try to kill the guys in the hill, and then the yaw would just kind of ruin all our lives. It was pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie. But luckily I did kind of catch on to what was going on, and we were able to take advantage and kind of get the hill back. Our teammates were doing their best, and hey, you know, what are they going to do? It is a matchmaking system set up to fail if you win too many in a row, which is exactly what we had done, and we had won our games that were supposed to be losses, and so they kind of match you against teams that are supposed to win when you're supposed to lose. So it's not necessarily their fault. If it gets to the point where it'll give them all platinum players and give you 2 gold players, and so it's really not fair for your team. So I do want to make it very clear, it's not our teammates' faults necessarily, it's more of a broken system, which thank God they did say is going to change very soon, so that is good. And luckily, we were able to get some pretty good positioning here, get everyone pretty low, and sadly, for whatever reason, we were just able to get hit by that turret. I could have swore we were line of sight, but we did die, but our teammates did kill them, so that's all that really matters. And right here, we were able to save the day. Last guy alive is this one, and then we shoot him with our little cannon, which, I mean, it looks like we shot the wall, but that's because the replay system sucks. But either way, we knock this guy back just enough when he goes into invisible mode that we are able to get him, and that was very lucky. We were so screwed there. Luckily, our teammates helped me out with the yaw, and we do go ahead and get in a pretty good position. Right here, we do take out the Sindri before they cap it, and that is going to put us a long way to being able to get this win. We recap the hill entirely, and I see my teammates getting griefed a little bit, so I try to help them out as much as I can. Knowing the shell's going to pop up behind them, I go ahead and back up, looking to the left. It's the only way he really could have went, and if he did end up retreating, it would have been fine because we would have been in a good spot anyways. Either way, we do see this guy coming up. We knock him back, we get him one shot, and he tries to come at us, so we go ahead and hit him with a sonar ball, which is enough damage to kill him. And now we got this guy on the back foot. We're going to actually push into him, and it's a little dangerous here, but I mean, honestly, I probably shouldn't have ran in there. But it worked out in the end, right? Yeah. So we do end up getting the Gatlin, and actually going in there really helped us against the Gatlin. Probably wouldn't have worked out otherwise. And then we do end up dying to the Fade. We get him one shot, and our teammates are able to actually take him out there, and we do get the round win. Oh my god, that one was close. That was rough, I'm not gonna lie. But what's not rough is having Jordy as your thumbnail guy. He's the best in the business at great prices. I definitely recommend him to anybody for any game, and I even use him for my corporate clients. So any of your Photoshop needs, he's your guy. Go to the description, get his Discord, and make a deal. Alright guys, have a great day.